Hello friends, I Deepa Moghe welcome you to the fourth English episode of Tumcho Amcho Cinema, a series of film appreciations originally presented in Konkani by Jnanish Moghe. Today we shall first watch the 13 minutes short film Breaktime by the renowned Iranian filmmaker Abbas Kiarostami. To watch the film, click the link provided in the description, and this will be followed by the film's appreciation. As this film, without a single dialogue, begins, we come to understand that this boy named Dara has smashed a window pane while playing at school, for which he is kept standing outside his class in the passageway. After some time, we see a teacher caning Dara as a punishment. Slowly, the camera goes off focus on Dara's face and focuses on the broken glass of the window. The broken glass of the window, the severe punishment, extreme pain on Dara's blurred face, all of it clearly point to Dara's childhood, which is as delicate, as vulnerable as this glass, and it is this childhood that is being shattered to pieces. It is not Dara, but this cruel system of education that we call school is actually shattering this glass by threatening his free spirit. The noises of students in the classrooms and the voices of teachers are constantly heard in the background, which indicate about how this system called school, which is a part of everybody's life, manages to control and tighten the reins on the childhood of children. When the broken glass becomes off focus, we clearly see Dara's face wrenched in pain now. The boy who was some time back busy blowing air in the balloon is now seen blowing air on his palms to soothe the pain. The true mentality of students is revealed only when the last school bell rings. Dara's play ball symbolizes his free spirit. He enjoys playing around with it. On his way home, Dara comes across some boys playing football and cannot resist joining them. But children too have their own territories, independent personal spaces where nobody is simply allowed. Dara is chased by one of the boys for interfering. With this incident, the director very strongly, rather very ruthlessly, makes a point about how children start experiencing the struggles, the politics of the survival of life at this very young age. Here we are reminded of the Nobel Prize winner for literature, William Golding's 1954 novel, Lord of the Flies, which is based on these cruel instincts that children nurture. Even when on one's known and familiar path, one is suddenly confronted with fear, a harmless shadow also seems frightening, and one has to then find a different path. Obstacles will never stop showing. Dara finds himself in an unknown rocky terrain, frozen with ice. His shadow wanders over the rocks in such a way that it appears as if he's got trapped, clueless about finding his way out. For the water to flow freely, ice must melt. And for one to live an unfettered life, one must throw away the burden of these books and the other possessions which are a part and parcel of the education system into this constant flow. Only then one can break free through the confinement and even dare to go against the flow. Dara is now at a juncture where roads are going both ways. He must make a choice and firmly tread the chosen path, regardless of what others choose to do. The chosen path may be full of hurdles, troubles, but will surely lead towards light. This film effectively mirrors the innocence of childhood, the ruthlessness of the education system, the kind of freedom expected by children during their growing years, using amazing images providing an intellectually challenging and visually satisfying experience to the viewers. Watching Abbas Kiarostami's Taste of Cherry, The Wind Will Carry Us, Close Up is a real treat for cinema lovers. The film Close Up is counted amongst the best 50 films of the world till date. His films are a must-watch for the lovers of cinema. Some of our viewers have posed a question regarding the use of the cinematic language in typical commercial cinema. We come across thoughtful cinematic language, meaningful visual compositions in films particularly made for screenings at film festivals. But is this language of cinema given enough thought when it comes to typical commercial cinema? The answer to this question would be yes. Maybe not all, but Hindi filmmakers like Raj Kapoor, Guru Dutt, and the very recent Rakesh Om Prakash, Zoya Akhtar, Anurag Kashyap, Rajkumar Hirani, not possible to name all, but these are some of the directors who are aware about the importance of cinematic compositions in their films. And we do realize this when we watch their films. To gain an insight into the director's thought process of making effective use of cinematic language, even in typical commercial cinema, in the next episode of Tumcho Amcho Cinema, we shall critically appreciate Rajkumar Hirani's blockbuster film Lage Raho Munna Bhai. This is a very popular film which ran in theatres for several weeks. People have watched it on television too. Most of you must have watched it. It is available on YouTube as well. Next time, let us try to understand how these directors managed to strike a balance between both the artistic as well as the commercial interests. Friends, you are watching the 4th episode of Tumcho Amcho Cinema. We are happy to welcome your suggestions if any. Please feel free to write in the Facebook comment box. To watch more episodes of Tumcho Amcho Cinema, do subscribe to our channel Vinsan Academy of Film and Media. See you next week. Goodbye till then.